I mean, your product's literally playing in the background, so I don't know if you need me for this interview. I was just need to show the audience what it is and go away. But how long is when did you found the company?
The company was founded at the end of 22, early 23, so we're about a year and a half old, a year, 10 months, give or take. So, yeah.
Wow. What's the story behind the development of it? It's an amazing product. Of course we're going to get into it, but
So our background, or the previous company I had, was actually in fuel systems. We did containerized fueling systems all throughout the world in mining, construction, aviation, assets, in Rio Tinto, BHP in the mines, service stations across the Middle East. And the concept was around containerized systems that you could move modules that you could clip together to create larger fuel farms or aviation facilities and stuff. And from there, we saw a need in the market, I guess, as the world transitions towards net zero, to move from your fossil fuels basically into the green space. And from our background in that space, we saw a need, where between solar farms as well as rooftop solar, there seems to be a missing middle, where you have assets that could rapidly deploy to power small farms, to power, mines, for example, diesel replacement for the use of water pumping assets and that sort of stuff. And even a lot of use cases where you can't have fixed assets sitting on ground for years and years on end because maybe the land's rental or rented, or you might only have a deployment, for example, construction, right, where you're only there for like 2 years or 5 years. And that kind of use case where fixed systems don't work, this is where our systems come in, where a small crew of 3 to 5 people could deploy a single container in 3 to 4 hours. And you could do that, and you can grow, I guess, scale the units as you need to get the power demands that you need for what you need on site.
wow, what has the response been to this? At an event like IMARC, you must be getting a ton of people stopping.
Yeah, we get getting good inquiries at the moment. Our background was, or we started basically in the ag space here in Victoria. So we're actually a company that's been funded by Engie, the French power company. So we're actually one of the startups under Engie. So our initial beachhead market working with Engie was looking at ag in Australia. So working with dairy farmers primarily, looking at how we can provide power to obviously farms and stuff, edge of grid operations here in Victoria. From there, we've actually started branching the construction and mining back into, I guess, where we used to do a lot of work and understanding the needs of miners and stuff at remote sites, rural communities. Those are the places where you see a lot of issues, a lot of diesel use, and a lot of problems around the decarbonization piece on the sites.